Maybe it's just very clear cut. Maybe Oswald was just fucking crazy and knew the president was coming to Dallas and went into the school book depository and took his sniper rifle because he was, by the way, Army trained, and killed the president. I mean, maybe that's what. But like, really, is that really it? You know, like I don't think so. I don't think that really is it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to A Conversation with Colin. I'm Greg, and this is my roommate, Colin. Now, sometimes Colin says crazy stuff, so every Tuesday and Thursday I reach into my random topic pile, pull one out, toss it at him, and we talk it out for your amusement. If you like that, like the video, subscribe to our channel, share it with your friends. Colin, are you ready?
Yes.
Today's topic of conversation is the Kennedy assassination, submitted by ShutUpBender. Who killed John F. Kennedy?
Who killed John F. Kennedy?
Yeah.
Oswald killed John F. Kennedy.
Did he act alone?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Who'd he act with?
So this is...
You are Mr. American History.
Yeah. So, all right, so I always describe the JFK situation in '63 as...
JFK situation.
As a conspiracy theory with weight. Like, there's something about that is not as crazy as the moon landing conspiracies or other shit like that are just fucking left field bullshit.
Right.
You know, like, there's more to this story than what we know. Absolutely. Like, here's what gives it up.
Sure.
There are two things that give this up, right?
Yeah.
Oswald himself lived in the Soviet Union for 5 years, right? He was, like, allowed there. Like, the Soviets were spying on him. They knew he was American, and he left. So there's, like, some sort of Soviet connection, right, on one hand. And we don't really know, like, what that amounts to other than, like, an ideological thing where he maybe just didn't agree with, like, a Republican, little R Republican form of government. The other side is that Jack Ruby killed Oswald, right?
Totally weird, right? Ran up on him and shot him.
Now, this is the thing. This is the weird thing. Like, if that never happened and Oswald in perpetuity was in prison, then, or he would have been executed. That's a different story, right? It's just that, why did Ruby kill him?
Yeah.
If there was nothing more to it. Like, so Ruby has...
Mob ties.
Yeah. So that's where things get really complicated. Like, Ruby has ties to the mob. He's like a low-level mobster. Who sent him to kill Oswald? And why would he do it?
Yeah.
Also, like, Ruby did start to talk about stuff like this and then didn't anymore. Like when he was first arrested, like, he was kind of letting things go a little bit and then kind of clammed up.
Clammed out.
I don't think he died in prison. There's just, like, there's, like, so many different conspiracy theories that are really funny. I mean, first of all, I think it's pretty clear that there was maybe a second shooter, depending on who you listen to.
Back and to the left.
Back and to the left. So there's something about that as well. Like, Oswald has no motive. And unfortunately, because Ruby killed him and created all this intrigue, we don't know what Oswald never even got a chance to talk. In fact, like, he never even pled guilty. He claimed that he never did it. And that, like, there's something, I hate to say it like this, but there's something sad about this story because, like, when you watch video...
I hate to say that there's something sad about the Kennedy.
No, specifically with Oswald.
Sure.
Because when you watch video of him, especially when Ruby kills him...
Yeah.
He's, like, pleading with the news people that, like, he's not guilty, like, that there's something more to it. Then Ruby kills him on camera.
Yeah.
And this just begs a million questions. It just, like, it unraveled. It's not like when McKinley was killed by an anarchist or, like, you know, and Teddy Roosevelt became president, or, like, other assassination attempts. Like, you could have a conspiracy theory about 1865 when Lincoln is killed by Booth, and, like, Booth is kind of like a Confederate sympathizer and, like, a South will rise again kind of dude. And, like, there's, like, kind of obvious ties there. There's just many complications when you think about the JFK assassination. It just doesn't add up. There's something about it. Like, and people think that LBJ was involved in it too, and that's totally possible. Like, the connection would be from LBJ through the mob to kill JFK so he could become president. But is that the thing? You know, like, I don't know. Like, it's not something you learn. Like, I studied American history. It's not something you learn about in college.
They don't talk about it?
No.
They don't want you to know the secrets, the truth?
No, because, like, it's considered pseudoscience almost. Like, but, like, I just don't think it is. You know. It's not like aliens built the pyramids or something like that. It's not as far-fetched as people think it is. So I don't know. You know,
so you can't even come to a conclusion. Colin Moriarty, the most opinionated man
if
on YouTube.
if I was to be a betting man, like, JFK had, like, really seedy connections, right?
Sure.
He was like having a pretty open affair with Marilyn Monroe.
Right.
He obviously had mob connections, deep mob connections that helped him get elected.
How was those obvious? I didn't know about this.
Because of just the way the electoral machine worked at that time, like you needed to make promises and connections to different people in different places, and including in Chicago.
Oh, of course. Well,
so, you know, he might have made promises he couldn't keep with the mob, at which point they hire a Soviet sympathizer in Oswald that assassinates JFK, maybe with the help of a second shooter on the grassy knoll.
Right.
And then when they're afraid that it went through and he's going to talk, they send Ruby, who's like a hack, to go kill him. I mean, that's the most obvious connection, right? Mm-hmm. And then Ruby is probably being threatened inside to not say anything because obviously the reach is great.
Yeah, so you got family to worry about. You got kids on the outside. You got a wife.
I mean, that's kind of the way. I'm not sure LBJ is involved in this. Like, I don't see why he would be involved in it. I understand that he, you know, this is post FDR, so there's already a constitutional amendment that he can't run more than twice. JFK's young and vibrant and new and Catholic and you know, like really getting things done, although he's kind of like not really a very good president. And, you know, he almost like JFK's responsible for like getting us to the closest to the brink of a nuclear war we've ever been, like by far, with the Bay of Pigs and all those things. So like I don't know how history would look back. And that's what's most fascinating actually, is how history would look back on JFK if he didn't die.
If he didn't die, yeah.
Because we know that like we look back on Lincoln very fondly, regardless of if he was assassinated or not. And the only thing we wonder is like, what could he have accomplished if he didn't get assassinated? With JFK, we're pretty average president. Sure. But at the time, like he was so new and different and handsome, and everyone loved him that it, you know, what happened with him and then what happened with Bobby Kennedy in 1968 created this mystique around them. Now, at the same time, like the tinfoil kind of side is always like, there's always more to every story. Maybe it's just very clear cut. Maybe Oswald was just fucking crazy and knew the president was coming to Dallas, and went into the school book depository and took his sniper rifle, because he was, by the way, Army trained, and killed the president. I mean, maybe that's what, but like, really, is that really it? Mm-hmm. You know, like I don't think so. I don't think that really is it. That's it. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Well, great question, ShutUpBender. Thank you so much for being part of the conversation with Colin. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be part of it, leave your topic of conversation in the comments below. Then make sure you like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to us on YouTube. Until next time, have a conversational day.
Andrew Jackson's just fucking crazy. Also, there's another great story about Andrew Jackson about he used to let people into the White House, as a lot of presidents used to for parties and stuff like that. And a dude walked up to him, an assassin, walked up to him and tried to kill him and had two pistols, and both the pistols jammed, and Andrew Jackson beat the shit out of him.